All right, y'all, what's going on? Smokey J Gang. We is back with another one, and this one I'm gonna talk about Biden and Trump, the debate. Now, I think the day before yesterday, they had this debate, and it was crazy. I mean, like the way I see it, Trump didn't let Joe Biden say nothing. Like he got a little bit out to say, but every time he spoke, and the dude that asked him the question, and when he was turning to speak, Joe Biden turned to speak, Trump would interrupt him. Like the way I see it, Trump is a dictator. He a type of person that like to take control of whatever situation he in. He got to have full control in it. It's got to be his way or no way. That's the way I see it. Now, this is my opinion. I mean, y'all can take it however you want to, but this is the way I feel about Trump. And I feel like Joe Biden is looking out for the citizens. And that mean all race. Not he. A lot of people saying he just with the black people. He's supporting just the black people. Joe Biden is supporting all of us. I feel like, don't get me wrong, Trump has helped us, and I believe if he was to get a re-elected and run and be in office for another 4 years, that he will help us another 4 years. But he also ain't really trying to make a change, and it's just a lot to that. But I'm gonna stop talking because we gonna get into this video, and then I'm gonna pause it and talk to y'all some more about it. So let's go and get into it.
Random video. I will be giving you the highlights and takeaways of last night's debate. Ridiculous debate. Let's talk. Here we go again. I mean, this is Truth Show, and there's more. Oh, I'm not done yet. Oh, and there's more. Oh, I'm not done yet.
And this, her channel is called The Truth Show. She speak on her opinion of what she think about celebrities, people, actors, rappers. It can be whatever. She just speak her truth on it. You know what I'm saying? Her side, what she think, how she feel about it. And she be coming up with some facts straight up. It makes you sit there and go, damn, I didn't know that about that celebrity. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that about that famous person. That's what her channel about. So let's get into it.
I mean, this is Truth Show. Oh, yes. You see, a debate is when two people argue with opposing points of view. However, Trump came into the debate to overtalk, dictate, and insult. All the definitions of a bully and no point of view. Now, people said that maybe Biden should have kept talking or not allowed Trump to overtalk him or interrupt him, just like Hillary, in some format saying that I'm going to continue what I'm saying. But Biden was being in his right of proper debate decorum. He wanted the moderator to do his job without overstepping his boundaries, because he knew anything he had done would have been ridiculed. Hillary did this. She didn't do to that extreme that I'm talking about, but she kept talking and didn't allow Trump to overtalk her, and you know what happened to her.
Maybe he doesn't want the American people, all of you watching tonight, to know that he's paid nothing in federal taxes, because the only years that anybody's ever seen were a couple of years when he had to turn them over to state authorities when he was trying to get a casino license, and they showed he didn't pay any federal income tax. So if he's paid zero, that means zero for troops, zero for vets, zero for schools or health. And I think probably he's not all that enthusiastic about having the rest of our country see what the real reasons are, because it must be something really important, even terrible, that he's trying to hide.
You see, here's why that was a bad idea. If Biden would have overtalked and or kept talking despite Trump's interruptions, he would have been, like I said, insulted and ridiculed just like Hillary. He could have and made Trump eat his words, especially when it came to foreign policies, politics, taxes, healthcare, and so on. He's been in politics for decades. But just like I said, they would have did the same as they had done to Hillary by planting emails or whatever scandal they can do because they play dirty. I mean, you see what Trump did. He called her nasty and it ruined her reputation. A lifetime of building. He completely ruined this woman's reputation and people believe it without any merit. I've done an entire video about her going back all the way back from, when she was in college and things of that nature. Please check it out. I'll leave the link below. Of course, YouTube flagged it, so it is what it is. But check it out. Do not believe what the media say about this woman. Do not. She's a woman. Okay? Hence, she's a woman.
And that makes you wonder right there how Trump was so hard on Hillary Clinton, because he do play dirty. He wanted to get in the office and he was going to do anything possible to get in the office, even if that means he had to play dirty. You know what I'm saying? And like with him over talking Joe Biden, him saying crazy, outrageous stuff about Hillary Clinton, he do this to get his way. He like to have control. He like a dictator. If you ask me, Trump is like a dictator. I want it this way. He fired people from the White House because they ain't doing it his way. You know what I'm saying? But let's go and get into it.
Should give you an insight right now to really question what they're saying. So, to beat a bully and a dictator is to keep your cool. This is when you're in politics, not when you're in school. It's to keep your cool and let him hang himself. Biden said only a few words and he made a huge impact. Trump ignited racism and told his homeboy/young KKK members called Proud Boys to stand by, who are far-right to neo-fascist, male-only organization that promotes and engage in political violence. They're based in the United States and has a presence in Australia, Canada, and the United Kingdom. Oh, and what is Antifa? Antifa is an anti-fascist, meaning to show force and dictatorship of the left-wing political movement in the United States, compromising an array of autonomous groups that's aim to achieve their objectives through the use of both nonviolent and violent direct action rather than through policy reform, meaning by any means necessary. So with this knowledge, here's what Trump had to say in pertaining to this.
You have repeatedly criticized the vice president for not specifically calling out Antifa and other left-wing extremist groups. But are you willing tonight to condemn white supremacists and militia groups and to say that they need to stand down and not add to the violence in a number of these cities, as we saw in Kenosha and as we've seen in Portland?
Sure,
are you prepared to specifically do it?
I would say almost everything I see is from the left wing, not from the right wing.
So what are you saying?
I'm willing to do anything. I want to see peace.
Then do it, sir.
Say it. Do it. Say it. Do you want to call them? What do you want to call them? Give me a name. Give me a
white
name.
Supremacists and
who would you like me to condemn?
White supremacists and right
Proud Boys. Stand back and stand by. But I'll tell you what.
The Proud Boys is a KKK white supremacist. They racist as fuck. And I do not like that shit. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm black African American. And if you racist, no matter if you black or white, if you with that racist shit, you might as well unsubscribe to my channel, because that I don't like that shit, period. And he was telling the Proud Boys, is what they call, to stand back and wait, pretty much. Let's see what happens. If I win, then okay, but if I don't, that's pretty much what he was saying. But let's get into it.
Somebody's got to do something about Antifa and the left, because this is not a right-wing problem. This is a left-wing. This is a left-wing problem.
And see, he think Antifa is like a group that, probably something like the protesters going out and ruin things. He think it's like some gang or something. That's what Trump think it is, but it's not. Antifa is like some type of organization that can help the citizens of the United States of America. But Trump think it's some type of game. But he know what the Proud Boys is, and they finna play it back. Hold on, let me.
White supremacists. Antifa's an idea, not an organization.
Oh, you got it.
Not militia.
Antifa's an idea, not an organization.
You have repeatedly criticized the vice president for not specifically calling out Antifa and other left-wing extremist groups. But are you willing tonight to condemn white supremacists and militia groups and to say that they need to stand down and not add to the violence in a number of these cities, as we saw in Kenosha and as we've seen in Portland?
Sure,
are you prepared to specifically
do it? I would say almost everything I see is from the left wing, not from the right wing.
So what are you saying?
I'm willing to do anything. I want to see peace.
Then do it, sir.
Say it. Do it. Say it. Do you want to call them? What do you want to call them? Give me a name. Give me a
white
name.
Supremacists and right supremacists and right
Proud
militia.
Boys, stand back and stand by. But I'll tell you what.
Stand back and stand by. He know what the Proud Boys is. They all over social media. They's part of the KKK. They even said on Facebook and everything, Trump, we support you. They's white supremacists. And Trump know who exactly. This is what kind of president y'all got. And don't get me wrong, I don't like getting into politics, especially with what's going on this year of politics. It's so fucked up with all the, with the COVID-19 and how you gotta mail your vote in and everything. I don't know what the fuck we heading into for these next 4 years. But I do believe in peace and everybody coming together. And I do believe Trump don't want that. Trump like the chaos. Truth be told, I think he tried to put on a show having us think that, oh yeah, I'm gonna help you. And which, don't get me wrong, he done some things, but most of the things he done, he lied about. Oh, I helped the black community.